woman,
Yeah,
honestly.
I tuned in while I was driving, and I had it on my phone, so I didn't miss a minute. And yeah, it was great. Great show.
It was so much fun. Well, I'm just glad you're here. I told Paul, I had a feeling that was going to happen. So I told Paul, because we were planning on showing you this watch, and I told you, I said, come early, please. Because I had a feeling that we were not going to last for, you know, another 15 minutes with her products. Almost everything is gone in this hour. But we have the most breathtakingly beautiful watch.
Yes.
Guys, this is called a weekly deal drop. This launches today. We had one look at this early this afternoon. You can do it in gold. You can do it in the sapphire. I mean, this is like Be Still My Foolish Heart. All the Radiance Absolute, everything we've been raving about is happening in this watch. The most gorgeous faceted dial you've ever seen. Then we have it in emerald, hello, and the champagne. Champagne is very limited at this point, but they all are. These are getting limited. I'll walk you through what's left. Are you ready for this? This gorgeous watch. This is inspired by a very, very, very expensive watch that we found in Las Vegas. We went wild for it, and ladies, today, check this out. $59. Are you kidding me right now? 59 bucks for this gorgeousness. It's on FlexPay for $12. It's 850-070. How many have been ordered so far today, Brandon? I'm just gonna find out. 2,400 of these were ordered. That is in one airing this afternoon, early this afternoon. If you were not here, ladies, it's every girl for herself. I'm telling you, it is one of the most beautiful watches I have ever seen. I love, love, love it. Look at the faceting on that beautiful, the top crown of this. I mean, you can see that faceting is just, it's beyond. And then you have your radiant stones that are completely marking out each of the individual hours. The green, this emerald green, I love the lug detail here. You have the emerald stone right there in the crown. Everything about it's adjustable. It goes from 6 1/4 to 8 1/4 inches, so you can adjust it yourself. It is beyond. It's water resistant to 3 ATM, so you can shower in it, you can swim in it if you want to, right? All the things. So you girls decide. I get excited about it because honestly, it is so gorgeous. I'm so proud of it. When we found the original watch and I showed it to our buyers, I said, we need to do this watch. And absolute, we need to do it. In my wildest dreams, I thought it was gonna cost a fortune. And seriously, $59 is a steal. Look at that sapphire. Paul, have you ever, I mean, 400 people can own the sapphire.
That's it?
200 people can own the champagne. This is it. They will all be gone, so order early. But I love your insight to this. Paul's background is obviously fine jewelry, but also fine watches. He has, you know, worked with some of the finest watch houses in the world. And talk to us, first of all, about the faceting and how we were able to accomplish that. Because that is something you really don't ever find.
You know, the funny thing is, Colleen says, I want to make this watch, and then the manufacturer and I have to figure out how to do it. And so we actually had to license the technology for creating this crystal from a very high-end watch company that is the only one who makes them. So this is licensed, we're the only ones who have it.
Wow.
And it is faceted so beautifully. But then on top of that, we actually faceted the sunray dial inside. So you get the facets working together, giving you all this incredible sparkle. We don't have, we just have regular office lights in here. Imagine what this is gonna be like when you get it home. Look at the beautiful absolute simulated diamonds going around the bezel, and they're set in matching metal to the color of the watch. So they're really presented like the Mona Lisa. We did the cabochon on the side. It matches the watch as well. T-bar lugs. I have not seen this since I worked at Gucci. P.S. The very first crystal faceted watch I ever saw was from Rolex, and it was from the 1960s. And my mouth dropped. I was like, how did they do that?
This is so expensive to do. And that's why, to Paul's point, if you find that faceting, that detail like that on a watch, it's not 59 bucks.
No.
It is not even remotely close to this price range. It is beyond gorgeous. That's the champagne, which I'm obsessed with. I think the champagne is beautiful. The original watch manufacturer, the watches I found that I showed to the buyer, they had the champagne and they had the sapphire. Those were the two colors that inspired this whole thing. The green is fall off the chair. I mean, seriously, this champagne is divine. I love the white. I mean, look at just that silvery white, the gorgeous faceted dial, and then of course, we also have the yellow gold. And look at that beautiful yellow gold. $59.98, that's 850070. It comes gift boxed. As we said, it's 3 ATM, so this is something that you can get wet, right? It has a 3-year manufacturer's warranty attached to it. It's $60, that's a weekly deal drop price. We are very busy. Order it before it sells out. A huge chunk of the whole supply gone on this watch. It's only been on the air one time. One time. Sapphire, $250. That sapphire is going to be gone momentarily, so I would order it quickly if you can. If you are looking for gifts, I was telling Paul this afternoon, I want to get one for my mother and all 3 of my sisters. I'll get them each a different color. This is the most, and honestly, I hunt each year. I like to pick something so special that I know the girls will love. They all love jewelry. I know they will lose their minds on this. This is just the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful watch. That sapphire is ridiculous. This one, how many left in this beautiful champagne? The champagne has this gorgeous blush color. There's a few more than 100 left. So these two, last call. Well, we will sell out of these two choices first for sure. Emerald is going to go next after that. We have a few more than 300 left here. If you want the emerald color, good luck. Every little detail, I'll show you, it does, again, come with extenders, so you can wear this shorter or longer. You have your stainless steel back, and then it's very smooth. These bracelets are solid. It's like a panther. It's a solid bracelet. They're very, very smooth. It's extremely comfortable. I've been living in mine. They are just so comfortable to wear. So I hope you're able to order yours. 2,700 gone, girls. That is in one airing. That is in one presentation today. So good luck. Oh, I love this. So Paul's wearing a $40,000 diamond bracelet because he can. Because the ambassador of luxury should own that bracelet.
I made it for a client and then I just couldn't part with it. I'm sorry.
Look at how this gold matches. Look at how this all mix and matches.
It all works. We're talking 18 karat gold, real gold. We're talking beautiful diamonds. I mean, it all works back perfectly. Maybe you're blessed and you have some real gold or some real diamonds beside your wedding set. Stack them up. They will look terrific together. One of the reasons this feels so great, by the way, is that we carved that case from a solid block of metal. That's why it has the feel of a VIP luxury car.
It does.
You know, when you like slam the door on a Rolls Royce or a Cadillac, you know, it's just like, ooh, this car is expensive. And we're Americans, we buy by the pound. We do not like things that feel cheap or chintzy. We want them to look real, we want them to feel real, we want people to believe they are real. And that's what you're getting here. You're getting a look that, frankly, in Vegas, what was it, like $1,000? I mean, it was
a lot of money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
It was a car payment.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, when I see, we hunt for things like this.
Oh, yeah.
We want to bring you the dream pieces. This is a dream watch. This is, people aren't doing that type of workmanship in this price range, period. It's just too expensive to do. When we went to work on this watch, in my head, I'm thinking it's going to be at least $150. I mean, honestly, I have no idea. It would be great. You're getting it for $59. 3,000 gone. The green, that gorgeous emerald, it's just breathtaking. On your wrist, it just looks so good. Your jewelry looks so amazing. I love how everything just stacks, even like the Catherine bracelets, how they stack so beautifully next to your watch. You will have more fun with this. The gold is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
I think the gold might be my favorite now.
Yeah, you're a gold guy. For sure.
Well, the emerald with the gold also calls to me. It says, oh, Paul, Paul.
By the way, did you tell me 80 left in the sapphire? Oh, champagne. 80 left here, so in a minute we'll be saying goodbye to the champagne. And then the sapphire also, we have a few more than 100 left here. So these two, again, if you're thinking about it, if you're just stopping by, if you're new to HSN, if you've never shopped here before, this is where you start. If by chance you do not have an HSN credit card yet, this is the day to apply for one. Why? We'll take $50 off this watch. $50, you get the watch for $10. Just call and apply for the card. We'll get you hooked up over the phone. You're on your first payment, $50 comes off that purchase. So please, this is a great night to take advantage of that. Just call that number, 800-695-1418, and you are good to go. right? I mean, we will get you all hooked up. By the way, if you want to use express ordering, that's the best way to get in. We're keeping a watchful eye on this watch. We're so glad you love it. I knew you were going to love this watch. This watch is a winner. If you have a minute, go to hsn.com. The reviews coming in on this watch are perfect.
Before we even aired it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect 5-star reviews already coming in, and they're raving. I mean, how beautiful it is. It looks so opulent. It looks so expensive. But you know what? I've been wearing mine every day. It's really, really comfortable. And I own a ton of watches, and I love beautiful watches, but this is definitely at the top of my list.
Let me give a tour of the watch for those who just tuned in.
Let's do it.
Because I want you to see why it feels so important, why it's so luxurious. I've been collecting watches since I was 5 years old. I know the details that make a timepiece feel and look and be luxurious. Things like doing a cabochon on the crown that matches the stones. Unexpected. You only see it at the Red Box store. The way we did this beautiful faceted crystal and then faceted the dial underneath. But look at the hands. They all match back, but you can read the time.
Yeah.
You know you have to read the time. When you pull this crown out for the first time and set the time, you'll be like, wow, that feels like an expensive watch.
Sure does.
It's a very small detail, but when you pull that out, I want you to go, ooh,
Right.
nicely made. Look at that case. Modeled thin, but carved from a solid block of metal. Stainless steel case back to protect you and your timepiece. T-bug looks, we hadn't seen that since Gucci. I mean,
Exactly.
this is a luxury look we brought back.
When I saw Paul earlier, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No, it's okay.
But when we were talking about it earlier, and I asked you about that.
Yep.
I said, okay, these little, what do you call this? The lugs. And you said the
T-bar.
T-bar lugs, because that is a mark of excellence
You know,
and expensive-ness.
There was a timepiece back in the 80s that had that T-bar lugs, and it was my dream watch. It was, 40, 50, however long, it's 40 years ago. It was my dream watch, and here we are again, bringing you your dream watch with, on top of the T-bar lugs, we're talking beautiful, gorgeous, fabulous, faceted mineral crystal. Nobody does this.
No.
This is licensed, patented technology.
Right.
We had to go out and license it from a very high-end company.
It's really impressive.
Whose watches start at like $7,000 a piece.
Wow.
So we're talking about
Victoria.
luxury built in every level.
Look at her.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's dreamy. You could just swoon over this. And you can see the majority of these are gone pretty much, guys. And this is only the second airing. I mean, it launched today. So it's a winner. It's an absolute winner. We are losing choices as we speak here. It's completely adjustable. If you have a very tiny wrist, you could have links taken out from a jeweler. You know, they have those little tiny baby screwdrivers, and they can take out additional links. Otherwise, it adjusts down to like 6 1/4. So you get the adjusters included. It's easy to just, pop out those links to get the exact length you need. I do love the all silver. I mean, it's really sharp.
Yeah, it really, I can see you wearing that one every day.
Yes, right?
And you brought up earlier, wearing these with your denim, which you like a lot.
Exactly.
And think about, how beautiful that would look with the denim or the blue sapphire. Actually, all of them.
They would. How many left in the blue, Brandon? If you want the sapphire, so the champagne's gone. Fewer than 100 in the sapphire. That will be gone next. Emerald, fewer than 200. So I'm so glad you're here tonight, because tomorrow those choices will not be available.
No, they won't.
We'll basically be down to 2 colors by tomorrow.
You're right.
And again, so this is your shot, guys. It's 850-070, weekly deal drop pricing coming in at $59.98. If you're new to HSN, if you've never shopped here before, Radiance by Absolute is our longest running brand of jewelry here. We've been bringing you Absolute for 27 years.
27 years.
Radiance launched January 2023. We launched Radiance this year. It's everything we love about the beautiful Absolute stones. They are the world's finest, but everything is elevated. It's all kicking it up a notch. We've never done a watch like this. I was saying, and I really mean it, I think it's one of the most beautiful watches we've offered on HSN. It's really special. So that's why we're excited, because we're taking everything we love about these beautiful stones and we're just taking it to the next level. And the original watch did not have the markers going all the way around the face. It only had a 12, a 3, a 6, and a 9. And I very specifically said, could we please mark out each of the hours? Because I like, when I look at my watch, I don't want it just to be pretty. I want to be able to see what time it is. And so you can really read the time easily. Like, I don't even have my readers on, and I can still see the watch. I can read the time. And we glance at our wrist. What did you tell me earlier? 300 times a day?
Over 300 times a day.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't think with cell phones we would do that, but the fact is, celebrities, movie stars, music stars have all showed us that the timepiece is not for telling time. It's for showing something about yourself. It's a part of your wardrobe. It is an accessory that says something about you. And nobody has just one watch anymore like Grandma did. We have watch wardrobes. And we change them to fit our mood. But this one has what we call the honeymoon factor. And if you missed this, in the watch industry, we call the honeymoon the amount of time you wear a timepiece before you take it off and trade it for another one. This honeymoon will probably be years.
Right?
Yeah, we're talking about
You won't tire of this watch.
No.
You will not tire. And by the way, prepare yourself for compliments because people go absolutely bonkers for it. I do have to say something. I love that gold.
I do too.
The gold is so striking.
And you see how the color is exactly the same as 18 karat gold? I mean, it's like, and the fellow I work with on this, Robert, hi Robert, if you're watching, he and I are both watch nutballs, okay? We just love everything about timepieces. And we'll look at it together and go like, okay, it's really good, but what if the hands were a little bit more elongated? What if if we set the diamonds into a little bit of gold? What if we did, you know, and by the time we're done, the watch goes from good idea to
it's over
museum quality.
Do you know what's funny? Because I saw the original, sent photos to our buyer, to the manufacturer. They went to work on it. When they sent me the first prototype, I was in shock. I called the buyer. I'm like, oh my gosh, that watch. I could not, honestly, I knew it was going to be pretty. I could not believe how beautiful these came out. It was beyond what we even could have anticipated. Honestly, it's that special and that's beautiful. I was telling the story earlier. We were stuck in traffic yesterday, and I had my watch on, and it's like 20 minutes stuck in traffic, right? And you're just like, oh my gosh. And I have my watch, and I'm being highly entertained. I had sparkles, prisms of light dancing all over the roof of my husband's Ford F-150, all over the inside.
Oh, my dream truck. Actually, I love your husband's truck.
Seriously.
It is my dream truck.
It was just like sparkle everywhere, right? I mean, I was just mesmerized.
You know what, Colleen? Not only are you getting the most beautiful timepiece we ever made, but you're getting the most reliable timepiece we ever made. The movement under the hood here is a Japanese movement. You'd recognize the brand. I'm not allowed to say it on TV. It comes with a 3-year warranty. This is a 3-hand movement. This watch has water resistance to 3 ATMs.
Yeah,
that's 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't have to do that at $59. You don't see that at $59.
No, you don't.
You see that at $259,
People don't expect that.
$359.
You don't expect it.
Yes, exactly.
Right?
So you can wear this in the pool.
And you know what else I was saying earlier, and I want to bring it up, because I've been wearing it daily, and there's a couple things I really like about it. Because most of my watches that have stones, the stones sit obviously outside that bezel. And they're beautiful, but you know, you're having to polish it, you know, you have the stones, you have to clean it. The stones are all underneath the face. In other words, there's no stone to knock out here or to get, you know, to even clean. You just wipe the top clean, but my point is there's no stones to lose, to, you know, scratch, to anything like that. It's very smooth. It's really lovely to wear. I just have to say, I wear it to the gym. Seriously, you'll wear it. It could be your everyday watch. Why not? It's so gorgeous. That's the silver, by the way.
Do you see that we're more than half sold?
Oh, I know. This is it.
More than half.
In fact, last call, we sold out of one choice. The
Which
sapphire.
one? Is it gone?
Sold out. So now we sold out of 2 choices. Oh. Emerald, 100 left, so we'll sell out of this one shortly. Ladies, if you want that green, you saw it on our beautiful Victoria.
Oh, if you have green eyes.
Oh.
Yes, hazel.
And even for holiday.
Oh, you're right.
How beautiful would this be? Oh my goodness gracious.
You can dress up your ugly sweater. Do you do the ugly Christmas sweater thing?
Sure.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, it's fun. Why not?
Why not?
The heck. Oh, by the way, speaking of getting dressed up, so every year,
nice segue.
Paul and I, we like to do Halloween costumes together. So this year, it got a little goofed up because I'm going to be a mermaid because my granddaughter, she chooses last year we were cowgirls, the year before we were cats. So this year we're all mermaids. And my daughter-in-law's and a couple of friends of ours. So anyway, Paul then wants to dress up for Halloween. And I said, what? Oh, I have to be a mermaid. And I already bought the mermaid stuff. I've got the whole shebang. So then when we decide we're gonna do another costume, and I said, how about if you be a merman or be like Aquaman or something to go along with my mermaid theme? And then you kind of didn't love that idea.
You know, I looked at the costumes and I don't know, they looked like they were 3-year-olds, you know. So I said, no, I'm going to be your twin.
Yes, so
And
he decided
so you get
to be
see.
my twin. And here he is, being my twin.
Can't take your eyes off my waist, can you?
I would like to know what in God's name is in there, first of all. What are those things?
If you go to my Facebook page,
and why
there's
are
a
they
video
in
of
almost
me.
like even to your armpit? Let's
Yeah.
look at your armpit.
Part of it was
Like that would mean my chest would have to be growing out of my clavicle.
Now, you know, I was trying to flatter your figure, so I wanted it to be as ba-ba-ba-boom as it could be. The funny thing is, when I was blowing the balloons up at the salon,
They're actual balloons.
yeah, and they're purple colored. They go with the blouse because the white ones were showing through the fabric. So
See,
anyway,
my balloons don't quite.
don't do that. Anyway, the salon owner, I was blowing them up, and I started on the second one. She says, "Oh, they're different sizes." I said, "Yes, just like real life."
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, I am a really ugly girl. I know that. And it's okay. I have fun doing this with you once a year.
And that actually is my top. So you're wearing my top. It fits you beautifully. You
Size
actually,
16.
You look great. You look terrific, actually. I mean, the hair, you know.
You know, I didn't buy a very expensive wig.
I don't either.
We had the most trouble getting that volume you get back here. I don't know how you backcomb it or how you get that. Probably
yeah.
tweaked by nature.
You know what it is? It's a Velcro roller. I have to walk around like for an hour before the show. You see me before the shows with a Velcro roller in my hair.
Okay.
You just put a roller back there and it kind of bumps it up.
There you go.
Anyway,
so now you've seen it, and I hope you can unsee it in your dreams. Listen, do we have any of the emerald left still?
Okay, emerald 50.
Okay.
Last call.
Because
So
I think that color is so absolutely stunning, especially for, you said it right, holidays.
I agree.
Or you have a nice snappy green jacket you want to wear it with, or I mean,
Amazing.
yeah, beautiful.
So last call went out on the green.
Okay.
The green's almost sold out. Blue is sold out. Champagne is sold out. The gold, how many? I don't know what's left in the gold. The gold is gorgeous.
It's the prettiest one.
Gorgeous. And how many left in the silver? I mean, the gold and the silver, you guys, how many? How many here? Okay, so we have about 1,000-ish left in these choices. We bring in the most here, because
Yeah.
these are the most classic,
Right, exactly.
the most everyday. But if you can do it, I would spend my $12 on my credit card. Spend your $12. You have till the end of January. If you need to send it back, no problem. The return policy is extended all the way till January 31st, 2024. So if you're tempted at all, it comes in a lovely gift box. You have your Radiance little certificate card in there. Obviously, your manufacturer's warranty, 3-year warranty. Again, you can water resistant to 100 meters. You're not gonna go scuba diving on this, but you absolutely can jump in a pool. You can jump in the shower. You can get it wet. Don't worry about it. It's made to be worn. It's made to last.
I get so tired of taking things off, even just to do the dishes.
Right.
You know, we're like, oh, I gotta.
Exactly.
I have one watch actually that I had made that has a movement in it that's 120 years old, and the watch is not water resistant at all. And I can't even wear it on a humid day because it'll cloud up. So I really appreciate a timepiece that's so well made with patented design technology in that crystal. We had to license this technology to bring you the only gorgeous faceted crystal watch that's outside of the $7,000 range. We're talking about something you've never seen. Underneath that bezel, that beautiful dial, it's also faceted and it's sunray. So it grabs the light in a million different ways, but the hands are still easy to see. The beautiful absolute markers are easy to see. Gorgeous. The cabochon is a nice unexpected detail. When you pull out the crown to set the time, it feels expensive. It feels important. We've all had a cheap watch. You pull it out and it spins like a top. You're like, oh, that's terrible. This feels really good.
Or like the bracelets feel flimsy.
Yes,
You know
this
what I
feels
mean?
like
Like
it's
they feel
solid because it
cheapo.
is solid. Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's we know you want that. We want it too. So all we're trying to do is bring you with Radiance by Absolute, bring you what you want at the highest level we can find. And we've done it. We've done it again. Welcome to your new favorite watch.
I know.
Just welcome.
I know, exactly. Okay, 4,400 spoken for. That's in 2 airings. Okay, Emerald did officially sell out. Great. So now it is down the home stretch here. You pick the gold, and the gold is breathtakingly beautiful. The gold, it's almost as though the outer perimeter is like a champagne. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's this sort of magical thing that happens where the crystal meets the bezel, where you get a little bit of darkening, and it gets a really rich, and it also outlines the dial of the watch in a great way.
It does.
But look at that gold. Colors.
Again, look at this next to his $40,000 bracelet.
I'm telling you, you can wear this timepiece with any beautiful piece of jewelry you have. It holds its own. Look at that.
Wow.
The color of the gold is the same. Yeah. The crystals and the diamonds, the simulated diamonds, they all sparkle like crazy. And this is office lights. Wait till you get them home. Wait till you're driving, somebody cuts you off and you're like, want to give them the bird. I mean the finger. Oops, I usually say a digit. Oops. Oh, I got too excited. And you just look down at your watch and go, you know what, I have better jewelry than you, so go ahead, pass on by, brother. Somebody cut me off yesterday in a Maybach, you know, that really expensive, it's like a $300,000 Mercedes. And like
That's living dangerously.
Like this, I was like, and I was doing 75, I don't know, how fast is the guy going?
Yeah.
I mean, the speed limit was 75. No, it wasn't.
Crazy down here, the driving. Especially this time of year, because we broadcast, many of you already know this, from the Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater area, and our snowbirds are coming. And we love when you visit us, snowbirds.
Oh, yeah.
But we get lots of license plates from all over the country, right? And a lot of people don't know the roads very well, and they don't know the freeways very well.
So they don't change lanes on time, right?
So that's okay. So you kind of, if you live here, we have to be more on high alert this time of year, because there's a lot of drivers that are not experienced driving on our roads.
You're absolutely right.
So there you go.
But you know what? With this beautiful watch, you'll be experienced immediately.
Okay, we're gonna wrap this up. 4,500 gone. If you want the gold, we are down to fewer than 1,000. Both of these, you guys, you do need to decide.